Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are joined by Anaisha Patel. She has a initiative called House of Athiya. So Anaisha, welcome to my YouTube
Thank
channel.
you. Thank you for having me.
So Anaisha, do you want to tell the viewers about what is House of Athiya?
House of Athiya is basically a house of design. We started with hand painted trays and hand painted trunks. Then we moved to textiles, and now we're into everything from logo branding to fabric design to furniture to whatever, wedding invites, wedding trousseau packaging. We do everything.
So Anaisha, do you want to tell the viewers why did you start this House of Athiya, and were you educated in that or there was a shift somewhere? How did you start?
So I went for my foundation in design course at Jaipur, at IICD over there. There I did a year of my design course, and then I came back. I did psychology. So I was always inclined towards art. Like even as a child, I wanted to do workshops with artisans and all things handmade and hand painted. So when I first launched my brand, I really, at that point of time when I was learning these art forms from these artisans, I got to know that these people, they're suffering and the art is suffering because of digitalization and stuff like that. So then that is when I was like, I want to bring something that is more of value that helps them also, and it's a different product altogether. So I started with Madhubani trunks, like you can see over here, the Madhubani hand painted trunks and trays, stuff like that, and then it just became my USP. Like we're just in mainly hand painted, and then now even with say table linen and textiles, we hand paint the designs first and then we transfer them to print.
Fantastic. I'm always impressed with young girls like Anaisha when they are trying to do good to the society. They're creating employment at the same time. They are becoming economically independent. So they are the leaders of our society. So Anaisha, tell us about your experience with the artisans.
Experience with the artisans, it was really good. Like I keep on learning things from them every time. I have artisans coming in from Bihar, they come from Assam. So whatever the projects that we get, we mainly do custom made orders. Like we have a website where on our website you will find envelopes and small products like that.
Okay.
So during the wedding seasons, we get like 2,000 boxes of hand painted, boxes or trays or cutlery or something or the other. Then there are different art forms that like give people options for. So there is Gonda, there is Worli, there is Madhubani, stuff like that. And each artisan has a different story. Like when I started working with them, they were just like, ma'am, ये हो नहीं रहा है, कोई समझ नहीं रहा है कि वो क्या करे, because they were also suffering, and at that point of time there were so many talented ones who were just going to bigger cities to work as a house help or watchman or something like that, because they were struggling for a living. So with this, like from Bihar, now we have like 10-15 artisans who come, and then if we have major orders, there are more who come. So they're just like we're just happy that we're getting so much of at least something, because now instead of seasonal, we made sure that they get a full employment.
Right.
Even if it is like a small project or a big project, we make sure that they're employed.
That is fantastic. So Anaisha, any art form which you are very inclined towards or which is dying just because of the cost of it?
That for sure would be Madhubani.
Madhubani?
Yeah.
So do you want to talk about what was for Madhubani art, because this video was watched by many women from around the world. So let's talk about Madhubani art.
So Madhubani is basically an art form in India. They're called Mithila paintings, mainly done in Bihar. And these paintings were initially done like you just paint the walls of the house and using mud and organic stuff like that. But with time, eventually, now they are done using paints and on different surfaces. Earlier, they just used to just do the floor, or when you enter the village, it's filled with paintings. It's so pretty, and people there just want to paint. Like the kid over there also is like young enough to just do it. And the themes basically for them are like Radha Krishna or wedding theme or a tree of life or peacock, something that signifies something in mythology. So it is related to that.
Right. And that is dying.
Yeah, that is dying for sure.
So I am sure that you are trying to keep the very interesting art alive, and kudos to you.
Thank you.
So Anaisha, any challenges you face because you are working from artisans from Bihar? So any challenges you want to talk about to the viewers?
Challenges we faced was to convince them to come here first of all. Like because they were like कि नहीं हम वहाँ पे काम करेंगे, like it was difficult for me to convince them कि नहीं you come here, because there have been instances before where people would just call them and they would come on their expense, do something and come, and then nobody would pay them or something or the other. So then what I did was I just paid for their stay and their travel. That is what I did. And when they initially came, I gave them the advance. Like, you just do your thing. And they used to come at home or my office, and then they used to work over there. Food, everything was taken care by us. It was all sorted by us. So yeah, that was the main thing. But then after that, it was easier to bring them in.
So my last question would be, do you want to explore any other art form which you are very interested in but you did not have time, a future project?
Future project would definitely be the basketry art.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you want to talk about that art to the viewers? Because very quickly for the viewers, we are starting a new series called Amazing Artisans. And Anaisha being an artisan, at the same time employing artists from around India. So that's something I think a launch would be a fantastic for me. So Anaisha, do you want to talk about that?
Basketry is basically, they use the dead grass, and they make baskets. Like they weave it and make baskets out of it, and they make furniture out of it. So my next project in the future would be definitely working with them. Like how cane furniture works, it is the same weaving but in a different and a more intricate way.
And this art belongs to which region of India?
Again, Bihar side.
Again Bihar. So she almost specializes in artists from Bihar, but that is a fantastic work. So any quick advice for young girls who are pursuing art as their profession in any form of art?
Any form, I would just be like, just stick to what you believe in and just be as unique as possible. Like, because right now with digitalization and illustrations going on everywhere, when with Pinterest happening, everybody just wants to do something that is already there. People want to copy, but just stick to whatever you want. Even if it is abstract art, like if you want to do textures, just do textures, but make it your own USP and do whatever your heart feels like.
So there is something also, since I am a lawyer, even though I promote women entrepreneurs from around the world, there is something I want to ask you, which is more a legal question. That what do you think about, have you taken any intellectual property rights? Because that's something which is very important for artisans or artists like you who are creative.
No, we are working on copyrights right now.
You're working on copyrights?
Yeah, because we've seen that there are so many instances where people just, like for instance, if there is a tray that my miniature artisans have painted, like a picture thing, they just copy the same thing and put it on a different, they just they just do the whole thing, change it, tweak it a little bit and use it on some other thing, like a wedding invite or something or the other. So it's just difficult to protect it, and because social media is something that we need to do right now for marketing, it is important, I think, for.
So quick advice from Anaisha as well as me, that it is very important that if you are an artist and if you are in any creative industry, I think very important to take your IP rights. We have done various webinars on IP rights, so keep looking at my page on Instagram, Julie Desai, follow it, and you will know that we have talked about this on various forms. Intellectual property rights is very important, and especially with social media has become very important. Anaisha, thank you so much for joining me today. Your work is wonderful and I want to buy almost all the products you have.
Thank you so much, I'm flattered.
If you guys not subscribed to my channel, we have amazing girls like Anaisha on this platform on a regular basis, so do subscribe. Thank you so much.